That's the trout. Caught at trolley a couple weeks. There's the trout I caught at Crowley a couple weeks ago. We're gonna bake that up tonight in the oven. Make it along with some steaks. Sadie's ready to go outside. You wanna go outside? You wanna go outside? Okay, let's go. Okay, so this morning we're gonna run up to Carson. Got to get a fridge for the house here. Our fridge is finally took a dump. It's not working. It's ruining our food. It's not keeping stuff cool enough. So I'm gonna leave Sadie and Bud here with Owen. You're gonna stay with Owen, okay? You guys stay with your brother. You're gonna stay with your brother. We're gonna go up to get a refrigerator, basically replace that. So that's what Mike and I are gonna do on our Saturday. Let's see if we can't find something that'll work for that. It's kind of a narrow opening, so might have to modify that cabinet. But we're gonna get out of here and do a road trip. Now, before we head up to Reno, we're gonna check on Dan real quick. He's getting these nipples welded on the beams here. Looks like he's got 2 of them. Just cruising. Cruisy. Got scared of the dumpster. I was like, what is that? There's the Bridgeport Courthouse, and the Bridgeport Bed and Breakfast is right behind it. Some people will know what that is. The West Walker. Looks like it's flowing pretty good here. Yeah, get up here and do some fishing. We decided to stop, take a look at this water real quick. It's really moving. Yeah, that thing's, she's a mover. Pretty warm out today. Definitely already in the high 80s. just passed through Walker. Looks like they just got some hay cut right there. Good old Walker. He's baling that hay right now. That's an interesting self-propelled hay baler. I don't think I've ever seen one like that. Two of them. He's got two of them. This is Colville. Looks like they got a few boats out on the lake here. This is Topaz Lake. We're about 25 miles outside of Gardnerville, making our way up to Reno. Looks like a nice calm day on the lake out here. Pretty glassy. Oh boy, they got some construction going on here. Looks like they had I don't know what they're doing here, making a road up that way. I just made it up here to Gardnerville. Haven't been through here in quite a while. Well, we just got here to the Nugget. We're gonna go try out this oyster bar Mike was talking about, and meet our buddy Paul over here. He lives in Reno. So we're all gonna have lunch, and then we're gonna go back to Mammoth. We're gonna go grab our fridge that we bought back in Carson and get back to Mammoth tonight. Kind of feeling lucky after yesterday. Might have to try our luck out a little bit. So we ended up coming a different way back. This is the East Walker, and I'm not sure what lake that is, but I remember I've seen that before. I've been through there before. That thing's full. It is full. You can see. Surprisingly, we haven't really seen a whole lot of people out here doing any fishing or anything like that, which is kind of surprising me. I think we're probably 5 or 6 miles out of Bridgeport now. Coming in from the east side this time instead of through Colville and all that. We went around and went through Wellington and Smith Valley, and then now we're coming back around into Bridgeport. Wonder what. A lot of moisture. Mono Lake. Out with the old and in with the new. This one's quite a bit shorter, but This old one here was a custom built for that space, and it was about a $10,000 fridge back in the day. And we just weren't really up for spending $10,000, so we got the next best thing, which is this one here. It's got, you know, pretty much probably actually more storage than the old one, believe it or not. This one was not very user-friendly. It looked good with the cabinets, but we're gonna have to make do with the old stainless steel replacement here. It is July 16th. We are still out here boarding. Still out here. Can't believe this. First day out in a few weeks. Looks beautiful up here. Out here on chair 23. You can see the minarets over there in the distance, right there. Great views from this chair. All right, it's Sunday morning, mid-morning. Owen went snowboarding. Probably the hottest day of the year. He's up there snowboarding. Sadie, Bud, and I came down to the office to just kind of straighten up a few things, do a little bit of paperwork. We got a bunch of permits here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, amongst other things. The office is starting to feel pretty homey. I'm pretty proud of this humble little office here. We've done a lot of work out of this little thing, so it's been a great little asset to us. My neighbor was having a yard sale, so he had this monitor and that for the products, so like we can start hopefully soon. We're gonna get that store launched. We'll start showcasing some of our merchandise on the website. Should be any day now. It's pretty much there, but I don't want to release it until I know everything's functioning properly. But I got that monitor for $12, and I think that was $8. And I got a few other things just for the heck of it, because I'm kind of a hoarder. But yeah, the office is starting to feel like home. I think we're gonna try and set this room up here for the podcast. You know, we'll have everyone sit at this table here and get the microphone going, all that good stuff, and maybe some different camera angles. I think it should be pretty cool. We'll see how it goes. Give me a couple more weeks on that. We'll probably be releasing our first one. So anyways, I hope everyone's enjoying their Sunday. I'm just getting my ducks in a row for the week tomorrow. We're going to be back out at June Lake, Mike and I, tomorrow. And we're going to start getting that rock in the base there and start building our way out to the actual location of the house. So that should be some interesting footage that we have coming for you next week, amongst some of the other stuff we're doing. All right, guys, super excited this morning. It's Monday morning. I'm here in the office and been reviewing our website. Jose, my designer, and I have been working on this thing all weekend. Really hard to get our first products into the store, which you can see them right here. and the site's looking really cool. I like it a lot. So I'm gonna be including the link to this site in our video. I'd love for you guys to check out the site. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Take a look at our store. If there's anything you like in there, pick something up. Like I said, anything you get in the store is going to automatically enter you in a chance to win that Razor. I mean the Ranger, the XP1000 Ranger. So it's really cool. You can get a nice hoodie from us, and you know, something that it helps support us, and then you know, it also enters you a chance to win that Ranger. So it's really cool that we're able to get this going. It's been a long time in the making. I'm super pumped about it. Sadie and Bud are gonna have their own line of products coming out real soon. It's gonna be pretty cool. We're gonna do some stuff with them, and I think it'll be a lot of fun. So check out the store. I'll leave the link in the description, and let us know what you guys think. We're over here at June. Everything kind of settled in over the weekend, so we got a lot of this material here. It's got some trash in it, but it's starting to dry out. You can see where the excavator was stuck here. That water, it's just gushing out of the ground still, and up there as well. So what I've done here, this is the level that the water wants to flow. You can see it running down our trench over here. So we're gonna clean this up just a little bit better to where it's all kind of standing water. It's only about 3 or 4 inches of standing water here. And we're gonna put a base of approximately 12 to 18 inches of that big rock. So Mike's on his way over here right now with the first load. It's gonna go right here, and we'll have that huge rock. And then what we'll do from there, like we said before, is we're gonna fabric over the top, and then we can use actually some of this material that's dry and go start layering it back in and get back up to grade. As you can see, here's Mike. He's pulling up right now. Got that rock in there, so we're gonna get that dumped. Just gotta get it right around that tight corner there. Get it turned all the way around. Okay, so you can see here, we've got our first load of cobble. And I'm building a ramp right here so you can get in and out. And you can still see the water, it's flowing right here. What's gonna happen is once I get this cobble up to this level here, it's just gonna start coming right through the cobble. You can actually see it coming through the cobble already right there. That's from the upper spring. So it's finding its way down to this pool here. So I'll be mucking this out right here, get all this nastiness out, and I'm just gonna continue with the rock all the way over to this trench. Okay, so once I get to the trench, I'm gonna line this trench with the same cobble, the whole bottom of this trench, probably about 6 inches up past where that water line is right there. So this water will always be able to find its way down this cobble and out this trench. So we should no longer have an issue with this spring here. Once we lay it, once we put our fabric down and we put dirt on top, that water is gonna freely flow underneath. So you can see it's coming from down up there down through, so it's the rock's letting it come through and it's staying dry on top. We got this in here. I'm just waiting for Mike to get back, but you can see it's having no problem letting that water wick through here. I just cleaned up all this muck. You can see that just running right out of the side of the mountain there. So it's gonna start working its way down the trench. I get the next load here, I'm gonna just bring this all the way out to there and over to there. And that will allow this water to go downhill. Of course, it's always something. So Mike said the light came on this thing. Started throwing codes. Sadie, come here. So we found out what code it was and we had to run to Napa. We got a filter, we got a new sensor. Hopefully it's something simple. Seems like every time we go to start that job, all right, we got load number 2 in. Have a little issue with the truck. Okay, we got enough rock in there to where the water is going underneath it now, but it's still going out that way. So we laid down this. We're gonna start our first layer back over the top. See how that looks. So this morning, what I showed you was the water was coming out right here. So we got the rock. The rock goes way up under there, almost about 4 foot back behind where the skid steer's at. And so now I'm just building my way out on top of this dry pad. You can see the water is still releasing down through the trench and everything's staying dry up here, so that's what we wanted. That's good. So after a long day over in June Lake and up at the village with Dan and Mike. Dan was over at the village. He was doing some metal work over there. Me and Mike were having problems over in June Lake again, but we stopped by the Latin market, got some carne asada. We got the sashimi that we got from Vaughn's the other night. That's pretty good too, with our little special chipotle mix there.
Hopefully that would be okay.